that you tryna go be. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Real ain't done yet, nigga.
Big bro, motherfucker, be on motherfucker that nigga. Let me be on this nigga, man.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems.
You ain't right there and said nothing.
It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go be. Better run up the cash and love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now.
You know he wasn't trying to give you no trade.
Better run up the cash and love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Yeah, I got the gun, right? So, listen, I'm finna play Finny, right? But I've been trying to get this bitch to join the party all day. It will not join. It was in hell when? Fuck yeah, nigga. But won't call my phone.
Nigga say your phone wasn't on, man.
Eat a dick up, cause your wire get in touch with me every day.
Fuck, nigga, watch your mouth.
What you talking about, dude? And you know what that bitch say when she motherfucker call me, bitch, homie?
What? She want
ring a ding a ding. Nah, that bitch say ring a ding a ding. Ain't one ring. I don't wanna hey, Pulaka. Hey, what's up? Hey, yo, that shit go right off.
Look, I know the other big jump we're gonna jump in. Early, I'm talking about Pulaka. Bum ass duck sauce.
Yo, duck sauce, no sauce in, bitch. That mean I had a Jamaican hoe bitch used to ride around listen to that bitch all the time, bro. I was in love with this bitch. So I listen. Jamaican hoe bitch, homie, listen, bitch, homie. It'll make you think you got a ride so long, bitch, homie.
So you knew she was lying when she was making them noises, ain't it?
Man, that's what I'm trying to tell you, man. Holy shit, listen. I'm talking about just off of sound alone. You don't need no visual, just audio. She gonna make you get down through there.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Hey,
this one fielded
it's real done over there, man.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Got that food done, nigga.
Go
out there and check on him.
I ain't no nigga barbecue in California.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ain't no nigga barbecue.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
What's the cookie, man?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team. Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Hot dogs.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining.
These bitches so long, boy. Yeah, I mean, this other cracker this nigga got, boy.
As we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check safety. Do. Check the backer.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to roam now. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have another cookout.
They're trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check 50.
2nd and 9 now. This pass complete to Higgins.
Killing me now.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This nigga, man.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
You know he's down and down. Come on.
Covered beautifully.
That's the 99. That's it. That's it. They ain't the same nigga. You know what I'm saying?
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
No, they ain't breathing no more the same.
Maybe just a slight detour.
Niggas say, I better not even think about him to shake
here,
me, man. Like, G shit, bro.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they'll get this down to the 10. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it?
I gotta miss the play calling of this shit.
You go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They're going to look to throw.
That's fine.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
It's right with the tight end.
From 10 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Yep.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First quarter.
You know we always will be on.
Crazy as fuck, nigga. A whole lot of wins in this sad nigga. Keep playing on me now. Slap the fuck out of me.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida.
You ain't beating.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Hey, stop talking to me like that, bro.
What's wrong with you?
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Who won't get no pass?
You.
Man, you better check the motherfucking party again.
Now,
I understand that, little brother. What
Like I told you,
going down back at the 28.
Man.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Nothing about it, man. You can kick that out of
I already know, but I don't mind kicking you, so what you want to do?
Okay, and I don't mind getting kicked by
But
you.
you finna go hang out with them BSB niggas, them your homies?
Man, my motherfucking homies, I'm just gonna cuss your ass out. That's it. What the fuck you want me to do? What's that nigga? All I can do.
If you gonna go watch a movie with Eddie?
On 3rd down,
They at work, fuck,
Prescott.
nigga.
Give me that
Heavy
ball, man.
traffic, and it's intercepted.
Sorry, man.
Picked off around the 41. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Oh, don't worry, but I'm taking the motherfucker out of this.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams tack on, and they're advanced. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like
little
that.
brother, now see, you was selling it right. You said that. I ain't got that. Straighten out that shit.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and
that
they
bitch
will
want
send
sugar
this
the
one
shit so
away.
fast, bitch. Fuck you talking about.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And He's got room. And now look at him go.
Who's looking at this game? Oh my
Past
God.
the 20.
Why they always get penny some bullshit like this, man?
A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed
Hey,
because
somebody tell me they saw that. Did somebody see that?
Drive,
Sure, did you see that?
Over. This game could be 88 and out the gate.
Somebody see that.
88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk
thick.
about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. This one fielded at the 5. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
What's that shit down, bro?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
It goes as a...
Who you talking about, G? G, who you talking about, G? Who you talking about, me, G? What play I took, bitch? Damn. Tell me, bitch. You know, I'll let you know, bitch.
Gain of 8, it moves the chains.
Yeah, I took that. I'm still been looking for them 5 wide plays, bitch. I can't find them, bitch. You feel me, G? I'm looking for them bitches. Where them bitches at?
Now a handoff looking right. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, it's Robinson, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
You said I hit the wrong hole.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Bang, 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 bang.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Damn, my old line ain't like they used to be.
You.
I just lost him.
Showing up.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
That nigga was all in the air and everything.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
And the Rams first down.
See how mine fucked them Jesus.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Check 31, check 31.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
What they do to my running back now?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning. So maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Yeah, we know him. Wow, what about who you play? If you don't know him like that, they just hit him up, bro.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
That guy that was Dominique earlier, I said, man, get out the feelings too, man.
They'll set up a throw.
Oh, we're going to do it again today.
Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
That's why I said, as long as I stay away from them young boys.
2nd timeout. As they'll head to the sideline and
fight
talk
them
over
niggas,
what to do next.
Straight.
And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A dozen plays on that drive that ends
so you
with
gonna
the
put me
field goal.
first? I say, well, I'm in the 2nd round already.
Chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts.
Well, that's what I told him. I can't find it.
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Yeah, white.
Under. He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey. Gun. Hey, we gotta get tonight. Mike over there. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here we go, 47. Check hot route. Hot. Check. Lucky. Swerve. Hey.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Hello.
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
You can come.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there as our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
This shit here is so crazy.
It'll be a pick up at 15 as that'll lead to third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
36.
And he knows it's a glitch with the motions and shit. That's why he always throwing the nigga in motion.
On third down, a run from Burrito. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
Check three. Hey, alert 3. We're going to 54 wide.
You can't stop, guy.
Now they try the right side here. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
I'm coming after you. Shit, watch the shit. Back.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
He can white side and free.
Now a handoff looking right. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him.
He got his other big ass.
He'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 23.
Ben Simmons.
2nd and 6. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Time, bitch. Make a layup and get on 5, bitch.
It's 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
This nigga really ain't got no defense. I run the ball, kick a field goal, straight up.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
You feel me? You hear me? I just needed a little. I just needed a little motivation this game, man. You know, fuck that nigga.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You just hold the ball 3 times in a row and inbound with y'all need. Oh, I hit that shit.
Tight down. There you go. Check.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, I played, but I had a touchdown. I hit the wrong button, man. I had a touchdown.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
I had a fucking score, man. I hit the wrong button, bro.
At their own 23-yard line.
Hey, bro. You can't make me. Hey, bro, you couldn't make me drop that shit.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game.
That's how you run it.
How many things do we do?
Yeah, I played that damn, bro. Motherfucking dog. Squad was fucking breaking, bro. I seen him, bro. I just knew I hit squad just
in
then.
their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
46. Switch it. Watch out. Under. We're going to 53.
And to give this time to the tailback. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now they try to run here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Prescott will try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
3rd and long for Prescott.
Oh, come on, man.
It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up
been
as
a
time
pick.
is
I
now
was
run
leading
out
that shit. I was
on this
doing
3rd quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
47.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
I'm letting you know right now, you better break. Check 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things
He said
out.
you ain't got a different one. My homeboy already showed me that one.
Gain some yardage and put the onus on the defense.
I just do with that one.
These timeouts, what are they going to do to stop you?
That shit you something here, them boys jumping out on the bed
It's going to
for.
bring up a 3rd down.
Come on, when he killed the war, killed the nigga.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year
That
in the
boy been getting
offseason and said,
200
look,
yards,
as
200
many
yards,
times as you're
200
going to carry
yards
the
still.
ball,
Like,
you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Give him 3 yards
getting
there.
no trade. And this is my defensive niggas too. You see, Shaheem them still out there biting and shit.
Because it
He
looks
ain't
like
got
it's
no
drying
trade.
up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
He's crashing. He's checking crack.
Here we go, 47. 26.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Kill.
Watch the whip. Check safety.
26.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Kill.
From the 41, Prescott He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Check the backer, check the backer. Go, get out there, get out there. Motion.
Here's Breida. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. They run for it with Breida. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Hey, me take that shit out right there this Sunday. I'm gonna have him fuck that damn dog up, man.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. They'll try and throw for it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes team
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Man, that bitch ran up, man, and put Devin Bush on this motherfucking back.
Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball.
Man, he must have kicked what's name? Who? Kicked Jackass too, because he'll trade that man off his team, bro.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I'm going to say Ray is a certified cheater. He's screaming, bitch. Is he calling him? He's going to ride the
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Prescott to throw on 4th. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
But y'all need to make new admin and do a league over, bitch. No trades, bitch.
Not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set.
Yeah, so you drop that big ass out of there. I think it's a whole what's that? Loud past say fat, goddamn. They're smoking weed or eating weed, man.
We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Yeah, shit, I done played 28 games, man.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Nigga talking about why y'all Alabama only trade with each other. Bitch, I made one trade with Mojo, bitch.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right, turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We installed doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all. Keep pocket like rocket fuel.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself.